sweetheart, when I think about the life we're going to share together, it fills me with an indescribable joy. It's like painting on a canvas, and each stroke adds more beauty to our journey. I envision days filled with laughter, love, and countless precious moments that we'll cherish forever. Our life together will be a masterpiece, more beautiful than we could have ever imagined. Of course, I don't want to paint an unrealistic picture. I know that along with the moments of bliss, we'll also face challenges. There will be times when we disagree, argue, and maybe even feel frustrated with each other. But here's the thing, our love is powerful enough to weather any storm. It's a resilient force that can withstand the tests of time and adversity. So, even when we find ourselves in the midst of a disagreement, let's always remember the strength of our bond. Communication will be our greatest tool in navigating through rough patches. When we argue, let's make a pact to never let the anger linger. Instead, let's take a step back, breathe, and remind ourselves of the love that binds us together. Let's talk things out calmly, openly, and with the utmost respect for each other's feelings. I promise to always listen to you, to understand your perspective, and to work towards finding a resolution together. One of the biggest pitfalls in relationships is the failure to communicate. Too often, couples keep their feelings bottled up inside, allowing resentment to build until it eventually explodes. I never want us to fall into that trap. So, promise me that if something bothers you, no matter how small it may seem, you'll tell me. Your happiness and well-being mean everything to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to address your concerns and make things right. Ego has no place in our relationship. I want you to know that I'm willing to set aside my pride for the sake of our love. Our relationship is far more important than any temporary feelings of superiority or self-righteousness. I'll always prioritize our connection above all else and fight for it with all my heart. Because to me, you are worth every effort, every sacrifice, and every ounce of love I have to give. Let's strive to keep our disagreements to a minimum. With so much love in our hearts, there's simply no room for unnecessary conflict. If we focus on expressing our love for each other every day, we'll find that time will fly by without us even noticing. We'll be so busy building a life filled with joy and fulfillment that there won't be any time left for negativity or strife. You are my everything, my love. I promise to always try to see things from your perspective, to support you in both good times and bad, and to be your unwavering cheerleader in all that you do. Your pain will be my pain, and your happiness will be my happiness. Together, we'll navigate this journey called life hand in hand, knowing that as long as we have each other, we can conquer anything. You are mine, and I am yours, now and forevermore. Our love is a bond that can never be broken, a flame that will burn eternally bright. So, let's embrace this incredible journey we're embarking on together, knowing that with love as our compass, we'll always find our way home to each other. Today, my love, I woke up feeling a little off, unlike the usual sunny days where I'm full of energy. Instead, I find myself wrestling with restlessness and anxiety, emotions that seem to have taken root in my chest. With each passing moment, the urge to talk to you grows stronger, like a persistent whisper in my ear. It's strange, really. I've found myself reaching for my phone almost compulsively, checking for any sign of your message every 15 minutes or so. I can't quite put my finger on why, but there's this inexplicable feeling that you're on the brink of reaching out to me, as if the universe is conspiring to bring us together through the invisible threads of fate. I miss you terribly, more than words can express. Today, it feels like your absence weighs heavier on my heart than usual. It's as if a piece of me is missing, and I can't help but search for your face everywhere I go. In every passing face on the street, every stranger's glance, I find myself seeking traces of you, yearning for your familiar smile to light up my world once again. It's funny how love works, isn't it? How it has this uncanny ability to make us feel incomplete without the presence of the one we hold dear. And yet, I know the reality of our situation. I know that we're living miles apart, separated by distance and circumstance. I know that it's not feasible for you to be here with me in this moment, no matter how much I wish it were otherwise. I know that the chances of receiving a text from you today are slim, and yet, I can't shake this hopeful anticipation that maybe, just maybe, today will be the day when your name flashes across my screen, filling my heart with the warmth of your love. I'm sorry if I seem a bit needy today, my dear. I suppose there are moments when the longing for your presence becomes overwhelming, when all I crave is the reassurance of your love. Perhaps a part of me is afraid of losing you, afraid that if I don't hear from you, the distance between us will somehow widen, swallowing us whole in its vast expanse. And so, I find myself clinging to the hope of some form of contact, no matter how fleeting or small, as if a simple text from you could bridge the gap between us and make everything okay again. But even as I grapple with these turbulent emotions, there's a deep-seated faith within me, a belief that love has the power to transcend time and space. I find solace in the knowledge that no matter how far apart we may be, our hearts are forever intertwined, bound by the unbreakable bond we share. And so, I pray to the heavens above, sending my silent pleas into the ether, hoping and wishing with all my might that today will be the day when my prayers are answered, when the sound of your voice will grace my ears once more. I love you more than words can say, my darling. I long to hear your laughter, to feel your warmth enveloping me in a tight embrace. I yearn to gaze into your eyes and lose myself in the depths of your soul, to bask in the glow of your love and let it wash over me like a gentle tide. Today, more than ever, I feel the ache of your absence keenly, like a dull ache in the pit of my stomach that refuses to be ignored. But amidst the longing and the uncertainty, there's a flicker of hope burning brightly within me, a beacon of light guiding me through the darkness. For no matter how far apart we may be, I know that our love will always find a way to bring us back to each other, to bridge the chasm that separates us and unite us once more in a love that knows no bounds. And so, I wait with bated breath, my heart pounding in anticipation, praying for the moment when our paths will cross once more, and I can finally hold you in my arms again, my love.